GFGN is a new show that's fast-paced, that shares the local story all about different food and restaurants.
I'm really excited about GFGN. I'm going to get to travel all over the state, see all these awesome places, meet great chefs.
I hang out with Trey, and we deliver the local story to you.
You know, the concept and the idea about GFGN is simple. We're in the 6th largest city in the nation. We got a great state, tons of great local places. Nobody's doing a show, so why don't we together? Let's do that show.
Check it out. Great food, good neighbors.
A chef's favorite for over 90 years, Shamrock Foods proudly delivers fresh and quality ingredients to local restaurants. Chefs know where to go to find all their food service needs. Shamrock Foods, delivering satisfaction.
Today on Great Food, Good Neighbors, we are cruising to the East Valley to check out the Hub.
We're a community-centric American Southwestern sports pub. Pub because we love beer, American because wings are what we do, and Southwestern because we love chilies, we love spice.
We're also heading to the desert with Kim to cook gourmet food at the campsite.
A little hot, not too hot. We've got a little bit of red wine. The alcohol is going to cook out. If you're drinking wine with dinner, I like to add the same wine in the dish as I'm drinking on the side of the dish.
And you don't want to miss an Arizona staple, Lolo's.
Today we're going to do our Lolo's. Lolo's is a 3-piece chicken with a waffle.
I love it. Stay right here because we're going to have a lot of fun on this episode of GFGN.
Foodie Fun Bunchers, we are in Mesa at a really exciting place called The Hub.
That's right, Lisa, and their mission is to be the social hub in the community. You gotta love that.
You do have to love that, Trey, and you know what else we're gonna love? We're gonna get to play some games and enjoy some great food.
Sounds fun. Let's go in.
All right, Foodie Fun Bunchers, I am here with Chris, the GM. Gotta shake your hand.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having us.
Pleasure to have you.
This place is really unique, Chris. What's it all about here?
Well, we're a community-centric American Southwestern sports pub. Pub because we love beer, American because wings are what we do, and Southwestern because we love chilies, we love spice.
So you had that long explanation just to come back to the fact that you love beer?
And we do beer. We do beer. We do enjoy it.
And something you guys also do, correct, is you do specials.
Absolutely. Specials are kind of one of the funnest things we get to do around here.
Yeah.
Chef and I get to work together every week and kind of see where our taste buds take us. Work with the guests, work with local farmers, local producers, and just kind of see what's next.
Yeah, and I see what next is right here. This is what we're talking about, a whole variety of different types of beer. Did I hear this correct? 75?
Yeah, over 70 beers, yeah, absolutely.
That is something very impressive.
It makes the job a little easier every day, that's for sure.
So you're definitely passionate about beer, right?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
And also a good selling point here because you guys consider the Hub the place to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Hub is as much our mission as our name. What we want to be is the center of the community. We want to be that place that the whole family comes to because we're a family-first establishment.
That sounds good to me, and I know something that's definitely a center for Trey. We're talking beer and food, that speaks his language.
Guys, once again, I'm in the kitchen. I'm here with Josh here at the Hub. All right, what are we making?
Today we're gonna make a couple things. We're gonna make potato skins.
All right.
And we're also gonna make an Iowa pork sandwich, which is a tradition in Iowa, I guess. People love it out here.
Okay.
You're gonna do that part, but
I'm gonna do this part?
Nope, not that part.
Oh, okay.
You can take these. Why don't you cut those in half for me?
Cut them in half?
Yep.
Just like
we're
that?
Go, nope, the other way. We're gonna go like this.
You know, that's
them.
pretty dangerous
out and stuff them.
for me to do that.
The next step with these is just drop them right in the fryer and wait till they get nice and crispy. So while we wait for those, we can start on the sandwich. We're gonna just cut off a little piece. It's about 6 ounces.
Okay.
And this is where you're gonna have some fun.
Is that what I'm gonna use this for?
Yes, you are gonna use that. You don't want to make any holes in the middle. You just want to make it about this big, nice and smooth.
So I want to like pretend this is the director of the show or something? All right.
Ex-wife, I'm not sure.
I'm kind of liking the director right now.
All right, so then we're gonna go into seasoned flour.
That looks nice.
And then we're gonna drop this guy right in the fryer as well.
Wow. So is this one order?
Yes, this is one order, yes.
That's nice size.
Pretty big, 2 whole potatoes.
Yeah, exactly, wow. Yeah.
4 different cheeses.
4 different.
Some cream. So that's gonna be our base in the bottom of these.
It's a little canoes and you're filling them up.
Yeah, right. So then we're gonna take some crispy bacon, pile that in there.
You know, I noticed chefs go crazy nowadays with bacon. Bacon has to be in everything.
Everybody loves bacon. And then more cheese on top.
Gotta always have cheese, right?
And now we're gonna send these in the oven down the line. Right, look at those bad boys.
Josh, that looks great.
All right, now just a simple finish with some sour cream, a little green onion for some color.
Yeah, gotta have a little color on that, huh? That looks awesome. Wow, great.
In the window for service. All right, so now our pork is nice and crispy and ready. Going with a brioche bun.
Where are you getting these buns from?
We get them from a company called Strictly From Scratch. They're here in Tempe.
Gotta love that.
This is a mayo that we make with roasted garlic and scallions.
I love garlic.
So we also use iceberg lettuce, which is something different for most restaurants. So then we're gonna top it and stick it so it doesn't fall apart on the way out to the table.
Come on.
There we go. Big, beautiful sandwich right there. Very popular.
Fresh, local people. I am loving the whole philosophy here at the restaurant, Chris. It's working and it's great. And service for the customers, you're all about the community and your involvement and being that good neighbor.
Yeah, we're a community-centric restaurant. The Hub is not just our name, it's not just our mission. It's who we are, it's what we do. We have an organization called Hub Cares that gives back to the community. Here during the Christmas season, we have a Christmas tree at the front that we encourage our guests to come through, pick a tag, donate to a local family in need that can't provide Christmas for themselves.
You have a lot going on here, and you're also finding time to check off other things.
We are. We actually just opened a second restaurant here in November of 2014. It's called The View at Augusta Ranch. It's about a mile and a half down the road. Another hyper-local restaurant focused on fresh ingredients and great wines.
Oh, okay. So you got the beer and the wine, so you are passionate about a lot more.
We'd like to have fun. We do. Yeah.
So there you have it, foodies. Come be a part of Hub Nation.
What are you doing, Trey? Taking a break already?
These wings are amazing, guys.
We still got work to do.
You're right.
I know those are amazing.
You're right, we do. So, what are we gonna make, Chef?
We're gonna make some barbecue pork real fast.
Barbecue pork. You're into the pork.
I am. Yeah, I think it's a delicious animal.
All right, let's do it.
The fat is perfect.
I love that. Let's do it. You know, you talk about fresh. What are some of the vendors you're using, local and fresh and all of that?
Man, some of the mainline vendors that have the ability to do local food at this capacity of a restaurant. Some of them are Shamrock Foods. They're our mainstream vendor.
Okay.
And we also use Peddler's Sun Produce.
Ah.
So we're just gonna pop this in the oven now.
Okay.
Super hot. You want it like 500 degrees or higher.
That's
Get a nice crust, caramelize.
500?
Yes. Get that fat, a little crispy.
Okay.
It just adds another flavor. Want to be careful pulling that out so it's still one piece.
Wow, look at that.
Here, I'll let you, why don't you take these tongs and just push that down. You can show everybody how tender and beautiful that is.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Look at that.
It just falls right
Falling apart. Well, wow. You know what, I guess a piece is gonna have to fall in my mouth, Jeff.
Go ahead. I want to have some too.
Wow. You know what? That's good.
Good, right?
Nice job.
Trey, check out this table. It is filled with complete awesomeness. I don't even know where to start.
This is crazy, Lisa.
I know, check it out. We have the clam bake.
I want that.
Looks delicious, right? And then I know you're gonna like this one. This is the stuffed green chili.
Yes, please.
Right? And then my all-time favorite, $10 grilled cheese. I've loved this since I've been a kid. 4 different types of cheeses.
I'm in. Hey, check out the Hub Club, though. 4 meats and 2 cheeses.
Sign me up on that one, right?
Right. Now, here are those smoked wings that I did not get to finish earlier. I will be finishing these.
I may eat those.
You can count on it. And who doesn't like fish? Icelandic cod. Gotta love it.
Guys, to find out restaurants like this all across the state, GFGNTV.com.
And follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget to sign up for those gift cards for the yummy food.
You got that one.
Let's do this. I'm ready for the wings.
Crushing Your Box, the new book from motivational speaker Trey Goodman, is now available. Go online to order at inkwellproductions.com or pick up a copy at local bookstores.
Tradition, experience, and commitment. Shamrock Foods, delivering satisfaction.
Hi, I'm Kim Hanna. Welcome to the campsite. We're going to do a little bit of camping, a little bit of exploring, and of course, a whole lot of gourmet cooking. Come on, let's go have some fun. Hi, I'm Kim Hanna. Welcome to Camping for Foodies. Today we are eating hearty at the campsite. We are doing lasagna in a Dutch oven. We're starting with a little bit of hamburger and some Italian sausage that we're going to brown up here. We've got another pan heating up, which is where we're going to saute a little bit of our onion and garlic in some olive oil. So we're going to let that saute. And I've already got some other things chopped up here. We've got a lot of fresh parsley and basil that goes into this recipe, and we're going to add a lot of depth of flavor with this red wine. And we've got some tomato sauce with a little bit of tomato paste as well, and then of course some Italian seasonings. So we're starting over here with a little bit of egg mixture, and to that we're going to add some ricotta cheese and a little bit of mozzarella and some Parmesan. We're using a noodle that we're going to just layer like that right out of the box. It cooks all together with the sauce. It turns out phenomenal. You're absolutely going to love this one. So I'm using a bulk Italian sausage here. Sometimes if we want ours a little bit spicier, we'll use a hot Italian sausage. So this recipe is one that is actually my brother-in-law's. I said, hey, I want to do this for my new TV show on GFGN. And he said, I don't think so. And I said, come on. So he said, okay, one condition. You're on campfire cleanup duty for the rest of the year. And I said, tough one, but okay, it's that good of a recipe. I'm sacrificing myself to share it with you guys. Here's our secret. I like campfire cleanup duty. So don't tell him, it's our secret. This is our recipe, sharing it with you. So one thing that is really easy to remember when you're trying to figure out how many coals you need for your Dutch oven. If you have a 12-inch Dutch oven, then you take that number, you double it, so that's 24. You need 24 coals in order to make 350 degrees in your oven. 1/3 of the coals on the bottom and then 2/3 of the coals on the top. And the reason for that is because heat rises. In order to keep that constant temperature, you need a little more coals on the top. You want to try to keep as many ashes as you can off of the top of the oven because ashes will actually absorb the heat. What I use is an old cookie sheet, throw my coals right on top of that, put the Dutch oven over the top of that, and we're good to go. So we're doing really well over here. Our meat is browning nicely and our onions are looking nice and softened. Tomato and tomato paste that's going in next. A little bit of red pepper flake in here, which makes this a little hot, not too hot. We've got a little bit of red wine. The alcohol is going to cook out. If you're drinking wine with dinner, I like to add the same wine in the dish as I'm drinking on the side of the dish. And then we're going to add basil and parsley. People ask me all the time if you can substitute dry. My answer is you could, but it won't taste the same. We're going to cook this for about 40 minutes on 350 degrees. Our sauce is nice and thick, and our hamburger and Italian sausage is beautifully browned. So I'm going to combine those. If there was a lot of grease in there, I would want to drain that. And I've got my Dutch oven here ready to go. I don't need to put any kind of oil or anything like that in there. And the bottom layer is going to be just a little bit of sauce, and that's just so that the noodles have something to grab onto and they're not burning on the bottom of the pan. These are oven-ready noodles. We're going right in. Break them as you need them. Our next layer is going to be the cheese, about 1/3 of that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It all kind of cooks together when it's in there. So we've got one sauce, we've got one noodle, and we got one cheese. We're ready to do it all over again. So this Dutch oven happens to be one that is a deep Dutch oven. There are 2 different depths of Dutch ovens. You can use either size Dutch oven for this. The Parmesan's got a lot of salt in it, so make sure you don't over salt. When you start baking, the juices will start to run together and bake those noodles. This is where we're going to add our mushrooms. We're going to top with a little more mozzarella and a little more freshly grated Parmesan. So we are ready to bake. I've got my coals already started and I've got my cookie sheet down here so that I'm not heating the ground. Instead, I'm heating my oven. So I'm going to put my Dutch oven right over the top of that. I will top with the rest of my coals. You just want to spread them out so there's a nice even heat. Making sure that anything that you bake in a Dutch oven is baking evenly is that you're rotating through your cooking time. About every 15 minutes, rotate the bottom either, let's say, counterclockwise, and then the top clockwise. So we're going to bake for about 40 minutes and then we'll be ready to eat. Looks beautiful. I'm going to make sure that I don't get any of my ashes in my food. This is going to be about between 4 and 6 people for us. Here's our fresh torn basil for the top. So thank you for visiting me at Camping for Foodies. I hope to see you again real soon. You'll find this recipe and more on my website, see@campingforfoodies.com.
Coming up, we're headed to Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, one of many locations in the Valley.
We're having Kool-Aid, chicken, pancakes, waffles, and a lot more.
We'll be right back on GFGN.
Skyline Productions is just minutes from downtown Phoenix and Sky Harbor International Airport. Our facility houses a studio,
White on set,
edit bays, and a production truck, all in high def. But it's our staff that really sets us apart. Our creative staff has produced commercials, training videos, documentaries, not to mention live TV, and we're not limited to our own backyard. We've had crews shoot and produce all over the world. Creative and outside the box is just how we roll. Our home is your home. Skyline Productions, your HD production facility.
It's time to be pulled by your passions, not pushed by your fear. Stop relying on motivation and become committed to who you really are. You are not a failure. You are not someone who can't do it. You are powerful, strong, resilient. Listen and trust that inner voice. Stop the cycle of self-defeat. Start and stop, climb and fall. Step into your inherent greatness and begin your transformation today.
Tradition, experience, and commitment. Shamrock Foods, delivering satisfaction.
Hey Foodie Fun Bunchers, Trey, you guys at home? Fun question for you. What came first, the chicken or the waffle?
What?
I know, crazy, right? We're here at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles in Scottsdale, one of the many locations, Phoenix, Gilbert, and the airport.
And Lisa, honestly, I don't know what came first, but if you all watch this episode today, we're all going to find out together, and that's on Great Food, Good Neighbors.
Okay guys, I'm here with the man himself, Larry White, formerly known as Lolo. Awesome nickname, how do you get that?
Well, Lisa, it's a long story. I don't know if you have that much time.
We got time, Lolo.
Or that much real. But I wasn't always a good boy. I wasn't always a Boy Scout.
You weren't the Eagle Scout?
I wasn't the Eagle Scout. So I came up with the name Lolo as an alias growing up in the streets of South Phoenix.
Okay, but you are the king when it comes to chicken and waffles, right?
That I am.
How do you perfect that staple meal?
Well, I wake up every morning, I put my crown on. What else?
Your crown? I see it shining.
Hey, you know, hard work pays off once again. We come here, we do the same thing every day. It's all about consistency. It's in my blood. Since I was able to walk and talk, I've been working for my grandmother and my father over at Mrs. White's Golden Rule Cafe in downtown Phoenix. I guess you could say I was a great student because I paid attention. I paid attention to details, the ingredients grandma was using, perfecting my craft.
And then you took it to opening your restaurant in 2002. Wasn't always easy.
No, it wasn't always easy. I opened my very first store. It was a little small house, 1,000 square feet. I was only able to seat 40 people at a time. The word finally got out. Everybody started coming through my doors. The likes of Charles Barkley, all the Phoenix Suns, Muhammad Ali. We have wait times up to 3 hours long.
3 hours?
3 hours. Can you believe that?
Wow, you were the man on the street then.
I was the man on the street then, and I'm still the man on the street right now.
Okay, man on the street, I have to ask you, so what came first, the chicken or the waffle?
You know, we really don't worry too much about that question here because at Lolo's, they both come together.
I like the way that sounds.
Awesome.
Guys, once again, I'm in the kitchen, my favorite spot. I'm here with Maurice, the executive chef, the big guy here at Lolo's. Now, we're gonna make something I've been told. I hope it's what I want it to be. What are we making?
Trey, we're gonna do a Lolo's. Lolo's is a 3-piece chicken with a waffle.
I love it. All right, so what are we doing? What do you need me to do?
All right, once you go ahead and put down the waffle takes about 2 minutes and 45 seconds to cook it as a whole.
All right, so spray it down some.
Exactly.
All right.
But then you take your waffle mix over there.
Now, do you guys make this stuff? This is all handmade here, or what?
Yes, it's a proprietary mix. It's exclusively, it's ours. It's Mr. White's, it's Larry White's own recipe.
A little bit more?
A little bit more, please.
Well, I just know that they taste great. I've been coming for a long time. Is that enough? I don't know.
Yes, sir, that's it.
Okay.
And go ahead and spray the top of it so you can guarantee yourself a great release.
That's what I'm doing wrong at home, I guess, because I've never done that before.
And then just pull it down, let it go slowly.
You know, and I love the chicken. Can you give me the recipe to that?
I'd have to kill you.
Ah!
It's Lolo's secret.
It is good stuff.
Thank you.
Your chicken is always so, I mean, it's like, this stuff is giant. I mean, look at this, it's crazy, you know?
Well, here at Lolo's, we believe in making sure our guests get things that they pay for. I mean, you come in, you don't want skinny birds. I mean, chicken are like people. They come in all different sizes and shapes. So we try to get the biggest and the best.
You got me working today, Chef. I thought I was just going to be eating.
Well, you know, I'll feed you when you get through work, and you're working for your meal.
You sound like a chef.
Then you just spray it again. There you are. Okay. Now this one here should be done.
Oh, that looks great.
There you go.
Nice little brown to it.
Pick it up.
You know, honestly, that's enough food for about 3 people, but I'll accept it as an order.
Okay, good. It's your order. I got a Lolo's in the window.
Oh, Lolo, you had me at the Kool-Aid.
That's what we do here at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles.
And you've been doing it since '97. You opened up in 2002. Keeps people flocking back to the restaurant. You got national, local awards. I mean, tell me about that.
You know, if you keep God first, you work hard, good results will come back to you.
And that's something that we love. That's the heart of GFGN for us, and it's about community. And you guys do a lot for the community.
We do a ton of community service. So we do a backpack drive annually. It's called Tools for School.
And that's how you guys keep it real. And I know that that's something that's just, it's really important to you guys, and it shows because you're growing.
True, true. We are growing.
Yeah, you guys have the original in Phoenix. You've got Gilbert, Scottsdale. You have the airport. I mean, what's next?
Right here, we got our own syrup. How's that for some pancakes at the house?
This is some serious pancakes. It's gonna feed like, I don't know, a whole
That's
household.
right.
This thing's heavy.
Thank you. We also bringing our own hot sauce to the grocery stores near you.
Wow.
And we're also about to place our pancakes in grocery stores nationwide.
I'm gonna make some delicious pancakes.
Yeah,
with
pancakes
that.
and
Sunday
waffles.
mornings, right?
That's right. Lolo's Chicken and Waffle style.
And that's what you're about. You're a native turned entrepreneur. And that is what we love here at Great Food, Good Neighbors.
Well, thank you very much.
Guys, I'm back in the kitchen with my new best friend, Chef Maurice.
Thank you.
You are my new best friend.
Thank you.
And I understand we're gonna make Uncle Brothers shrimp and grits.
Yeah, that's correct.
I love it. Now, you use some local vendors here in town and stuff?
Yes, we do.
Like where you get this stuff from?
Like, for example, our bacon comes from Shamrock.
Okay.
Then we have Shriners, which we received our Shriners. Yeah, they produce chorizo for our chorizo and eggs.
Sausage, yes.
And then, of course, we have Wule Aituli, who we get our produce from.
Okay.
We have CP Distribution, where we get our poultry from.
Local.
Exactly.
Local.
That's
or Lolo's.
it. Lolo's for local. Exactly. We're going to take our shrimp from here.
Oh, those are nice size.
Oh, yeah. We're going to flounder them around in here.
Now, what are you mixing it in here? What is it?
Well, this is our secret concoction that we don't disclose to anybody, but this is goodness is what we call it. Goodness.
I'm going to need that.
Okay, no problem. I'll sell it to you. This here is going to become the base of how we get these shrimp cooked.
Okay.
We'll come around there.
Looks great.
I've taken the liberty to do your work for you again. So you want to add your mushrooms? Go ahead. You can grab them in your hand.
Okay, cool. I love mushrooms myself. I can't have enough mushrooms.
Some of your green onions, just some of them.
Just a little bit, yeah.
So that's your flavor.
Now that's some grits. You making these here? You guys make these grits here?
Yes, we do. We make them fresh every day, all day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So I can get grits anytime I want?
Anytime you want. If you come in at 5 minutes till 10, you'll have fresh grits like you did this morning at 7 o'clock.
I'm going to count on that.
I promise you.
How would you not eat that? Come on.
You wouldn't be living if you did.
I already know how it's going to taste, but I just need to verify it, Chef.
No problem.
You understand?
I totally understand. Watch, you got to tell on that one.
Yeah, you know, I've even eaten those.
Oh, okay. It's hot. It's hot.
It's good. Are you kidding me?
Hey, that's your work.
Come on.
Can't go wrong.
Let's go eat.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Trey, this looks so delicious. I'm ready for a carb fest.
Well, you know, we're not in the South, but we're going to eat like we are today. I've got a ham steak breakfast, and you've got the Oreo pancakes.
This definitely speaks my language. I know I'm ready to eat, and I bet you're hungry as well. So definitely check out our website for some great restaurants and good eats.
And always follow us on Facebook and Twitter to find out all the show updates.
You got that, GFGNTV.com.
Crushing Your Box, the new book from motivational speaker Trey Goodman, is now available. Go online to order at inkwellproductions.com or pick up a copy at local bookstores.
Hey Foodie Fun Bunchers, if you think chicken and waffles is a crazy combo, well, you haven't had it Lolo style and you are definitely not living.
Kim cooked up some delicious food and showed off some of Arizona's beautiful desert. And at the Hub, we got to experience what it's like being in the center of a community. Go Hub Nation.
Trey and I got to try our hands at a few games, which is always fun. Where will we be next? Tune in next Saturday at 11:30 a.m. on AZTV.
And hey, watch full episodes of all our shows on GFGNTV.com. Thanks for watching GFGN.
Tradition, experience, and commitment. Shamrock Foods, delivering satisfaction.